Where are we going today, Mr. Ben?
We're off to buy a new car. Hi guys, welcome back to the Hack Engineering channel. I'm doing another video today on something completely new and fresh, and that is buying a new car. So see if you can get this from the clues. First of all, for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Ben. So I used to work at Performance BMW magazine, and this car we're about to go and pick up is a model of BMW that I worked with a lot when they were new. They have a V8. It's a car that at the moment is really rather cheap and will undoubtedly be an appreciating car in the very near future. They're also a car that I think has maybe a bit of a bad rep for reliability, so the one we bought is a slightly higher mileage one. That's probably about enough for now, I think. See if you can guess from that. I think it's pretty obvious, but we're going to go and pick it up. I had a look at it yesterday and chose it and put a deposit down, so I'm going to go and pay the man, take the car back to Hack HQ, and yeah, we'll show you all the good and bad bits of it very shortly. Right, so we're on our way back from seeing the previous owner now of this new car. I am now the owner. As mentioned, V8, throttle bodies, dual clutch gearbox. I mean, what else is it going to be other than an E92 M3? So on a recent Instagram poll, we decided to see whether everyone would rather see us in a higher mileage E92 M3 or a low mileage one. The fairly overwhelming response, I think it was about 63%, if not more, said high mileage one. So this particular example is one I've just bought from, he's actually a trade partner of ours for some of the more complex machine work we don't do. Like crank grinding and things. So yeah, really funny small world. You know, met him loads of times before. After putting that poll up, he said, "Why don't you buy mine?" And well, I have. So it's done 88,000 miles. 2013 car, so it's the last of them. And it's a compact car, so it's got slightly lower suspension, different wheels, black exhaust tips, and all the other little bits and bobs that go with a comp. And I mean, it seems really good. Obviously, it's not a new car. It's got some bits to sort out, but really nothing major. It hasn't had the throttle actuators done, it has had the rod bearings done and a few other bits and bobs. So it's been cared for, but what we'll be doing with it really is kind of doing those last jobs so that at some point in the future, someone will be able to enjoy this car with confidence in you know, all the little reliability problems being sorted. Whether we do any performance-y bits, might do a little bit, but perhaps we'll get some more polls up on Instagram, see what everyone thinks as we go. But yeah, that's it. I'll show you the car in more detail quickly now. So it is Alpine White 3. Not necessarily my favourite colour, but I do think it suits these really well. I would have also really liked an E90. I just think they look better, but they do hold a bit of a premium. So yeah, I'm sure I'll own an E90 M3 one day, but not this day. But yeah, the compact wheels, I think they're M359s or something. Someone will, I'm sure, tell me if I'm wrong on that. I really like them in black. Everyone else seems to hate them, including Keith stood behind the camera. But yeah, it's got some nice bits on it. DCT, not so sold on the brushed aluminium trim, but it's all in pretty good condition. Yeah, black leather interior. It's got loads of extras on it, so it's got Harman Kardon, heated seats, front and rear PDC, all the newer iDrive bits. It's got EDC, so the electronic dampers. Yeah, nice and simple. V8. They sound mega, and yeah, really chuffed with it. It does have some wheel spaces on it which aren't factory, which I think actually make it look far better. So I imagine they'll be staying, and it's got a modded back box, which everyone does to these with good reason. It's not boomy or anything, but when you put your foot down it sounds absolutely fantastic. Carbon lip on the back. I think that's about it. I was really quite careful buying it. You know, you've got to bear in mind it's high mileage, older car. It's got some little, you know, marks on it and whatnot, but the carbon roof is absolutely mint because the lacquer can lift on those, which can be a real nightmare. The paintwork is pretty bloody good. Just needs, you know, in my opinion, really good detail, which we'll be doing. Yeah, just little bits to do, and those reliability mods. And yeah, I think this is the car people should be getting excited about at the moment. You know, it's the last naturally aspirated M3. It's got a V8, which is such a good engine. You know, we've built quite a few of these and run quite a few road cars and track cars for people, and the engine is just phenomenal. The car's a little bit heavy for the power, arguably, but to be honest, this day and age, to enjoy on the road, it's got plenty of power. I would have quite liked a manual, I will admit that, but the DCT with an S65 is so quick and so smooth, and you know, it suits it so well. In my opinion, someone will shoot me down for this, I'm sure, but that gearbox, that DCT, works so much better with an S65 than it does with an S55 in the F8X platform. That's probably the wrong thing to say, but that's my opinion. I just can't wait to enjoy this car. I've always wanted one ever since they were new. Anyone who knows my history, so I used to work at Performance BMW magazine. When this car was new, was sort of towards the end of my work there, from memory. And we used to get given quite a few press cars, so I was lucky enough to go in an M3 GTS when they were new, which was epic. We'd also get given these for, you know, for testing out with all the M Performance goodies on them, things like that. All the different sort of later spec cars they did, special editions and whatnot. And I absolutely love them. Driving them takes me back to then, you know, before M cars were turbo, which I love those for different reasons, but for me, the M car that is in my mind, and you know, kind of what I really love is naturally aspirated stuff. So yeah, again, I'm sure I'll be shot down for that, but I love the turbo stuff. There's so much that's good about it, but this is a bit of me. With all that babbling done, it's time to get back to the workshop. So we've got a few miles ahead of us to get back there, and we'll catch up then. Back at Hack Engineering, drove really well all the way back. Didn't skip a beat. Not that it was particularly far, but yeah, everything works, which is really nice on an E90 because electronically they can be a bit of a nightmare. Engine feels perfect, gearbox feels perfect, no noises, nothing. Yeah, it's everything I'd hoped for. Obviously test drove it before I bought it, but having done a bit more mileage, it's yeah, really good car. I'm really chuffed. I can't really fault it, other than a couple of bits we sort of know about that needs a bit of tidying up. So yeah, that's it. Next videos will be on throttle actuators probably, a few other little bits and bobs, and then we'll really sort of get our teeth into it and talk to you about the costs and pitfalls or potential pitfalls of owning one of these and why they represent such a bargain at the moment. So we'll catch you very soon.